Hello my lovely people, welcome to God's Loves You channel, the home of news. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across this wonderful platform and you like what we are doing, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. This will enable you to know when we upload a new video here. We react to all forms of videos, local, international, especially what is happening in Nigeria. You are free to drop your opinion after listening or watching the video together with us. But let us do it always constructively. And if you like this platform, if you like what you are watching here, kindly subscribe. Put on your notification bell to all notifications. This will cost you absolutely nothing. It will add a great value to me and you will be much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Two new sons has joined the legal team of Nnamdi Kanu. Two new senior advocates of Nigeria has joined the legal team of Nnamdi Kanu. They are Okun Efut San and Ikeazo Akariwe also San. They cross-examined the prosecution witness who testified against Nnamdi Kanu on the 29th of April 2025. They cross-examined him on the 2nd of May 2025. Now, there are some questions they asked this young man. Let's go through these questions. One very important question asked is that, did you find any instrument? He was arrested. Nnamdi Kanu was arrested at Golden Tulip Hotel. And this guy, this witness, claimed to be one of the persons that arrested Nnamdi Kanu in Lagos. Now, some of these questions, look at some of these questions. The son, the lawyer was asking the witness, did you find any instrument of violence on my client? The witness says, me, I did not find any instrument of violence. Now, did you contact any of the persons the defendant named in his statement as working with him? Witness says, he did not name anybody. Nnamdi Kanu did not name anybody. The son asks another question. Is it only one statement that was obtained from him? Witness says, yes, we obtained statement from him in Lagos, but other statements were also obtained from him in Abuja. So the lawyer asked again, apart from the defendant, is there any other person standing in trial with him? Witness says, I don't know. Now the lawyer asks again, I put it to you that in the entire nation, this defendant is the only person standing trial for the agitation of Biafra. Witness says, I do not have information about that. All I know, as I did, is the arrest in Lagos. The lawyer asked another very important question. From your knowledge, the agitation does not have any other person apart from the defendant. Witness says, certainly not correct. So the lawyer asked him, okay, since I asked you that, the person, from your knowledge, the agitation does not have any other person apart from the defendant. So I asked an earlier question, did you arrest him with other people? Did he mention other people's name? You said no. Now, does he have any other person? Say no, you are not correct with this question. So the lawyer asked him, so who are the rest? From your knowledge, the agitation does not have any other person apart from the defendant. No other person. From your own knowledge. No, he said no, you are not correct. Maybe there's somebody apart from the defendant. So the lawyer asked him, who are the rest? Witness says, from the news on social media, I know Simon Ekpa. This is a government investigation. Now you are getting your confirmation from the news on social media. You arrested somebody. You took statement from him as said by you. This statement, he did not mention anybody. You did not arrest anybody with him. You did not associate anybody with him during the arrest. Now you are saying that with your knowledge, this guy is committed whatever he committed with some persons. Some persons are working for him. Some persons are connected to him and what he's doing. And you mentioned Samuel Ekpa. Witness says, from the news on social media, I know Simon Ekpa. The lawyer now asked him, so because of what you read from social media, you want my defendant to be sentenced to death? Because of social media, that is investigation. That is prosecution. Witness saying that from what I read on social media, okay, witness says, I have said what I know. Simon Ekpa is working with him. That is where I became suspicious of what the government may be trying to do, the prosecution witness may be trying to do in this Nnamdi Kanu's case. Trying to link Nnamdi Kanu with Simon Ekpa. Trying to link him with Simon Ekpa. You arrested him in Lagos. The second arrest was made in Kenya. When you arrested him in Lagos, where was Simon Ekpa? However, you obtained statement from him. You did not mention in his statement that he has people working with him, such as Simon Ekpa. But you have come here to say, I have said what I know, and that knowledge is from social media. Simon Ekpa is working with him. Okay, I clap for you. Now, Agabi says, is Simon Ekpa standing trial with my defendant? Witness say, I know he was arrested too. No, the question is, Mr. Witness, is Simon Ekpa standing trial with my defendant? Witness says, I know he was arrested too. The lawyer asked again, but is he standing trial with my defendant? Understand the question now. Witness says, I don't know. Arrogance has set in. The lawyer asked one more question. We are keeping count of your I don't knows, Mr. Witness. We are keeping count of your I don't know, Mr. Witness. You see, let's look at some other statement. Now, the court has been adjourned to the 6th, 7th, and 8th of May. The judge says this matter must come to a conclusion by the 8th of May. This Nnamdi Kanu matter must come to a conclusion by the 8th of May. It has lingered for 10 years, and I'm not going to stew it more. We are going to give an account of our actions here on earth when we die. I want to give a good account. You see, the problem with this is that he was arrested in Lagos Golden Tulip Hotel, maybe 2015, and this is 2025. The last arrest or kidnap or I don't know what to call it because English fail us. How would there in Kenya? Now you are going back. You want to link whatever that is happening with a Simon Ekpa's case. One of the things I wanted to study in the university was law, and there's many ways to analyze all these things. These guys are saying that this case has lingered for 10 years, and I'm not going to stew it anymore. We are going to give. This matter must come to a conclusion. So what would the conclusion be? What would the conclusion be? They asked the government witness to mention those working with Nnamdi Kanu. Instead of him to mention the DOS, he's mentioning Simon Ekpa. Tells you a lot. Those working with Nnamdi Kanu, I mean, you don't know the DOS. Don't you know that they worked? There's a connection between Simon and Nnamdi Kanu and the DOS. But the witness will not mention because agenda must agenda. But from what I'm looking, it looks like they may want to free Nnamdi Kanu. They may want to free him. From what I'm seeing, which today they are going to cross-counter. They have cross-examined the witness. From the statement we are getting, it seems Nnamdi Kanu will be free. But let's also look at this. There's no case these guys have against Nnamdi Kanu. If you're a lawyer, you understand what I'm saying. There's no case they have against him. They are trying to look for how to connect this, connect that. Buhari's lawyers, this judge, what's her name? Binta Nyako. They tried doing the move from today to next tomorrow to tomorrow. At the end of the day, they could not be able to find any incriminating evidence on this young man. But yet, here we are. Release Nnamdi Kanu, you don't want to release. Okay, take him through the process. Pronounce your judgment now. Try him. You try him. You don't find anything on him. You don't want to release him. Let's wait now. Since they said 7th and 8th. They said 7th and 8th of May. 6th, 7th, 8th of May. That the matter must come to a conclusion. We are all waiting. But we can also say this. Nnamdi Kanu is in prison. the Igbos are also in prison. Nnamdi Kanu is in custody, DSS custody. Igbos are also in DSS custody. There's only one voice in the wilderness that is shouting and crying for the restoration of the sanity of a people from the southeast, and that voice is Nnamdi Kanu. Even southeast governors know that they don't stand a chance when he comes out, when he says what he's going to say, except they might want to play politics. Like they are playing politics with the P2B. P2B, they say, Igbo man, you people are not united. Igbo man, you people are not united now. You don't support. That's what, when we used to have political discussions, why we are not having Igbo president. Some of my Yoruba friends will tell me that the Igbos, they are not united, they don't come together to support a candidate. Now here is P2B. In the southeast, he got more than 90% of support from southeasterners. Not even the political heavyweights. They are complaining that he played tribal politics. You just see. So if Nnamdi Kanu comes out today, the governor might want to play a lot of politics on Nnamdi Kanu. And I believe God is with Nnamdi Kanu and the guy is wise. I love the fact that he's from Abia State. I love the fact that this man has shown example of somebody who will stand for his people. Igbos don't follow you because of money, in quote. Real Igbo man does not follow you because of money. He follows you because of substance. Substance, something he sees in you that is of substance, that is tried, tested, trusted, tried, tested, and trusted. Igbos follow such a person. You understand? People think Labour Party is an Igbo party. You see, when you look at, even when the P2B once said that Biafra story is a dead story, that puts him against an average Igbo man. I'm telling you. But because of the track record of P2B, unlike other politicians, when it comes to integrity, when it comes to usage of funds, not being a corrupt person as per se, he's not a saint, but he says he's not a thief. Having to be different from others. That's why you see that character, that integrity in P2B is what makes an average woman support P2B. Bring Ojizo Kanu now. Bring Umahi. Bring Ojizo Kanu, bring Umahi, bring Soludo to Igbos. You will now know whether they play tribalism or whatever they're doing. So we advise the federal government for the Southeast to find its feet and have a voice. Because it seems there's many dissenting voices. If this young man is released, sanity will return. You know, the kind of politics we play in Southeast now is that everybody wants to use IPOB to cash out. Politicians in whatever party, whether APC or other party, that have control of state power and state resources, the chief security officers of their state, they compromise the security, tagging their opponents, IPOB, using that to bamboozle them, to muzzle them, into suppressing them into they cannot breathe because of most of them are being tagged IPOB. For instance, I go to my place, I join the political movement, I do 1 or 2 projects, I have some meetings, I do so many things in my village for like 6 months. And from my state, Labour Party, the governor is Labour Party. Then I decide to join the APC and run under that platform. Maybe as a chairman, candidacy for chairmanship, I have my opponent in APC, in Labour Party, and I'm APC. Because Labour Party is the party at the center. I'm telling you the kind of politics they play in Southeast. Because Labour Party is party at the center, especially in Imo State. They want to find ways to incriminate me as IPOB. If they find any way to want to connect me to IPOB, they will now use the police and army to start threatening me up and down. Arrest there and there, and somehow they might want to eliminate you. That is the kind of politics we play in the Southeast. So if Nnamdi Kanu is released, sanity will come back. But those that are playing those politics, they will be afraid. Everybody will come back to their senses. Everyone will now calm down. And they will want to listen to this young man. So the government of the day should release Nnamdi Kanu. Release Nnamdi Kanu. The first step at restructuring, that is releasing first step at restructuring, starting from the southeast, is releasing Nnamdi Kanu. Leaders have failed, democracy has failed. Nothing is going to work with this system of governance. If we continue, we will be going round and round, and the people that will benefit are only just the elites. These are the people that will benefit. It doesn't change. This is the same cycle. So the government knows what it will do, and it will do it. Let's move on. Anti-open grazing law is here to stay in the southwest. And Akure Magistrate Court has ordered header Bello to either pay a 20 million naira compensation for destroying farmland or serve a 10-year jail sentence. Bello was arrested for breaching the state anti-open grazing law and damaging a farm worth 50 million naira. Bello faced 5 charges, including conspiracy, unlawful grazing, malicious damage, breach of peace, and illegal entry. The court found him guilty on all counts. This is happening in the southwest. You destroyed a farmland worth 50 million naira. Well, the court says you should pay 20 million naira or 10-year jail sentence. Typical Fulani person might not want to pay, might want to serve. Typical. That is my opinion. What is happening in the southeast? Why can't we use this to curb the menace? But we have governors that are not interested in the welfare of the people. They are interested in trying to show people. You know, when a governor enters first term, he wants to prove a point that is working so that he can continue he can be voted for second term. It is not really because of he needs to work for the people. How did Tumba enter into Enugu politics? Obedient for PDP. You never hear that. Just wait for Mba to join the APC. These are the crop of politicians we have in southern Nigeria. South, southeast. This is a southwest magistrates court in Akure. So this guy has been sentenced 20 million or 10-year jail sentence. The court has found him guilty on all counts. Now, what is the big deal for these headers? Don't go to people's farms and graze on their farms. These are not bushes, these are not forests, these are people's farms. But you're not here. Now, most of the time I don't pity for the Hausa people because a particular Hausa person was threatening. Because in a certain farmland, 18 cows died after grazing in Plateau. They call that place Rion, Plateau State. A certain person named, I don't want to call his name, he's a Hausa person. I'm reading this tweet from him. The person is saying 18 cows went to a farmland of a person and destroyed the crops. The person put pesticide or fumigated his farmland. And as a result of the cow wandering into somebody's farmland, as they use the word wander, as if they don't know what they are doing, you went into somebody's farmland to destroy their crops. The person is working on his farmland, he fumigated it, and your cows died as a result of trespassing somebody else's. Thief used to come into my house and I put a trap in the door. I want, as a thief, should you trespass into people's properties and private homes? There's a dog in a compound. I put a dog in the compound in case of any thief. You enter my compound to steal. The dog bites you and you are hospitalized. And look at the statement from a Hausa person. Please take note of these killings. It's calling killings the death of these cows. Take note of these killings because when the Fulanis inevitably respond, I am certain there will be reprisal attacks. I don't want to hear any victim narratives when it happened. I am certain there will be reprisal attacks. That is in northern Nigeria. You trespassed into my house, you got injured as a result, or maybe you lost your life or whatsoever. You are coming out to threaten, and the DSS is looking at such elements and not arrest them to know what they really know about. I'm certain there will be reprisal attacks. I'm certain. It is the governors, it's the people that give this Fulani this boldness to come and start threatening everybody. A tin cows die after grazing on fumigated farmland in Riyom, Plateau State. We are waiting. This is almost 2 days now. Let's see. The Middle Belt has been on the edge ever since. The Middle Belt is our saving grace that southern Nigeria is not ravaged by these demons going about people's farmlands with AK-47. If a farmer, a Fulani herder that moves on people's farmland with AK-47 is a criminal, is a thief. Imagine in broad daylight you carry AK-47 in the bush on people's farmland. I don't know. And somebody will still come out and thinking faculty will come out and threaten the persons that lost as a result of you grazing on their farmland. You are not considering the person, you are considering the intruder. If a thief comes to steal in any place and he loses his life at the end of the day, it is on the thief for wanting to come to commit criminal activities. People are taking measures to protect their farmlands for the safety of their crops, for the safety of their land and their lives. And you are angry that people are taking measures to protect themselves. People put fence gate, put security, put dog, put snake, put everything to protect themselves. And somebody comes and is affected and you are angry that people are protecting themselves. Don't you see that mindset, that way of thinking? Well, it's unfortunate. We thank God that we are moving towards the era whereby everybody will take their destinies in their hand. This country is so polarized. So polarized, my brother. I've said it. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we are making this plea to you. However you can. Restructure this country. You see, you people in power know much more than us. You know what to do. So we don't even need to start advising you on how to restructure. You know what to do. These people in power, they know what to do. They know what to do. Restructure this country.